Ooh-hoo!
Shai has a gift. Using less or lower gear for better outcomes. This is a fact and later tests will cover this. It's my theory, and we will test, that this advantage is cancelled out when enough gear is available for a zone, and in fact, Shai becomes disadvantaged. This means, Shai has an advantage at new higher end zones when she has good gear. She will outperform other classes. This is what we see in clips and on trash score sheets, but that's just the end game zones. A small and competitive part of the game. And notice it's always the leading edge. Always end game zones. Cause Shai always moves up into the new zone and does well before more gear is available in game. Really is, or was a powerful advantage. Competitive end game zones are not for all Shai. Some aren't there yet and some aren't interested. Some grind mid-game areas for some cash, to do other aspects of the game and don't want to min-max. And at the end-game spots, Shai still has having to defend her spot. With what, Shai advantage disappears once gear progresses past a point, and this may be why we didn't see such an outcry before new zones were added. Available gear had kept Shai advantage in check. First Elvia spots, get what that means, right? Her advantage diminishes. In fact, she may be worse than most in equal gear at such locations. My tests will show us if this is the case, and then have to fight like for like geared players. For less trash, because of how PA have balanced the game only for endgame high spots, before the changes, Shai may have been equal to other classes when potentials of PvE are max for that zone, but still had a PvP disadvantage. So why farm there? Nah, the some Shai, the competitive Shai took a risk and pushed the new zones where she had a big advantage. She had options. As more gear enters the game, Shai advantage will max out, limited by skills and mobility, whereas other classes, if played well, will now surpass Shai in PvE. This is what mid-game will simulate, but the problem is with the advantage and how it's viewed. Normally with new gear comes a new zone and all classes move to the higher zone, where Shai advantage stands out. We never get to see what's happening to the people just behind the leading edge. As more gear enters the game, the new Elvia spots become the old ones in trash disparity. The old first Elvia spots become more like mid-game spots. Shai, who was once at an advantage, is now at a disadvantage in these older zones, as more gear is freely available, e.g. seasonals, seasonal rewards and pen system, and slower players hang out in the old spots with max gear for that zone. But because it's not a headline location anymore, we don't get to see this, PA don't get to see this, and that the only way PA get feedback, from streams and websites, as they don't play the game. You understand, right? If I'm correct, outside of endgame zones, Shai not only has DFS problems, but hits her limits and other classes pass her. She loses her advantage and becomes less than average, and PA keep nerfing her. Sure, balance is difficult, and the advantage Shai had in the new areas was too much. I'm not disagreeing. But I disagree with how PA have lazily and without research, panicked to address this issue and broken the Shai class. Why? Because they don't play the game and they certainly don't know anything about how Shai is in game. If you saw my other video titled, Snoods' Actual Position, you will note that I explain the correct method of dealing with this issue. but PA chose not to. It's not rocket science. And the community, I can forgive you. This is a complicated subject, and how could you have known before you saw the results? Well, that's if my theory is correct, right? But what if it is? Are you gonna say anything? Because the facts will be out there. Shai will be low-tier PvE in provable reality, low-tier PvP, with no real-life skills advantage due to mobility. Outdated passives, now that we have Logia, Manos accessories. 300% combat EXP from gathering and alchemy, when seasonal takes you to level 60+. Give it a rest, will you? Exclusive ability to call mounts form anywhere? Oh. And that was only the donkey. A class that can no longer take advantage of higher end spots. A buff bot working for the team out of kindness. This is not what we expected when we picked Shai. So them tier lists and complaints about billions at end game spots, just trash. You think your class is broken? Look again, go on. Tell me, what does Shai have? She can give you buffs. Oh. It's all about you. She can make you a fire. She can play you music. Okay, what do I get to do for me? There is support, and then there is taking the piss. PA have taken liberties with Shai support role, changing it from support to co-class dependent. A tool, an add-on for all other players. This is not what we expected when we picked Shai. This is not what you said Shai was gonna be.